Good morning. This is Sue. I'm going to be doing another 30-minute gentle yoga session. And I would describe this one as overall body. For one of the poses where we lean back, you're going to need some sort of support, either a block or a folded towel like I have right here. We'll need that a little later. But for now, close your gaze, place your hands on your knees, either palms down or palms up. And we're going to start breathing, following the breath. In these few moments, I want you to find your way to a bit of silence and calmness as we slowly breathe in and out. So take more slow, deep breaths right now. And one more in and out. And open your gaze. And let's start with our neck right now. We're going to take our chin to our chest. And up very slightly. Chin to the chest. And this time we're going to roll it to our right ear. Tilt up. Come over to the left side. And come back down. So we're doing a roll. We're starting at our chest, rolling to the right ear, gazing up, coming over to the left, and going down. Let's do that once or twice more. Just very slowly and gently. And final time. And bring your head to neutral. All right, let's circle our shoulders a little bit. Now let's put our fingers on our shoulders and make those large circles to the front. You can start small and get bigger if you like. Working on that range of motion in the shoulder area. All right, don't forget to go around to the back. As you notice, I'm outdoors again, but it's threatening to rain today, so I wanted to get out here before that happened. I guess we could have yoga in the rain. Might be slipping on my mat. And stopping the movement. Take the arms out to the side and reach. Feel the energy in those fingers. Take a few breaths here. Now we're going to flow side to side, and as we go to the right palm comes up, and gaze at that palm. And then as we go to the left palm comes up. should feel this in your lateral muscles, the side of your body. And one more. And come back down. Now we're going to rotate our hips. Of course, we have a straight back. We're going to lean forward, go around to the right. Oh, this feels particularly good this morning. And don't forget to reverse. We often do this in tabletop, and it just feels so good. Stretches a lot of different muscles. And stopping the movement. Okay, we're going to do some more lateral stretches right now with a little twist that I read about this week. So come down on that, bring that left palm down, fingers spread out, and bring that right arm up. And if it's comfortable for you, bring it over your head, slightly bend that left arm, and gaze up under your arm, under your upper arm. Now this time we're going to follow that hand, and then as we bring it over, we're going to gaze down and gaze up at the hand. Exhale, gaze down at the left hand on the mat, and up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale, and one more. And come back. Take just a moment. See if your right side feels a little different than your left. And we don't want to forget that left side. We'll just take a few breaths here. Now we're going to put our right hand down on the mat, go further out, and bring our left arm up and gaze up. If you're comfortable, bring that arm over your head, gaze up under that arm. And as we bring it up, look at that hand. And then on the exhale, gaze down this time. Inhale, gaze at your palm. Exhale, gaze at the hand on the mat. A couple more here. And make your way back to neutral. Okay, to wake up the spine this morning, we're going to do some seated cat-cow. Let's switch out our legs. Like my right leg was in front, I'm going to put my left leg in the front. And come down on the exhale into that C curve. And then push up, arch the back. Exhale. And inhale, matching the movement to your breath. And just one more cat-cow. And come back to neutral. Now we haven't done a twist yet. So let's bring the arms up, axial extension, reach towards the sky. And turn to the right for a nice seated twist. And arms back up. Reach, reach, reach. And bring it down to the left. There's probably not a class that I do that I don't do some sort of twist. Arms up. And bring it back down. Okay, time to come to tabletop. And I think I will start with my position right here. I'm going to just sway back and forth just for a second. And then when you're ready, stop the movement. Bring your left leg back and bring it up. And your right arm up for our first balance of the day. And bring them both down. Bring that right leg out and the left arm. And gently bring them both down to the mat. And sink back into child's pose. If you like, if child's pose is more comfortable, you might want to have that towel or a block on your legs. And stretch those arms forward, settling in over your knees that are bent. And gently use those arms to push yourself back up. Another thing I wanted to mention is sometimes if you have the towel in this position, it makes it a little easier to go into child's pose. So I wanted to take a moment to mention that. Okay, our first back bend is camel. And we're going to just do this very gently with our feet flat on the floor, arms on our, kind of on our waist, fingers pointed up. And for now, look straight ahead. And on your next breath, arch your back, gaze up at the sky. And slowly come back down. Take another few breaths. And arch the back one more time. And come back down. Okay. I'm going to switch my position again. We're going to do another side stretch. So this time we're going to extend our right leg, bring it all the way over to the left side, just as far as is comfortable for you. If it's comfortable, you can come down and feel that stretch. Slowly come back up. Bring that leg all the way over over to the right. So right leg over to the right. Point the toe. Bring that left hand towards your left knee. Right hand up to the sky. And we're going to add a little balance to this. So if you need to, move that left hand out a little bit. Try to raise up that right foot. And bring them both down. And come back up to a kneeling position. And we're going to do that on the other side. So tabletop, point your left foot, bring that left foot all the way over to the right. Come down if that's comfortable for you. And slowly come back up. Slowly bring that left leg over to the left side. Once the leg is there, right hand near your right knee, and arm up to the sky. Okay, let's move that right hand out just a little bit. I notice my fingers are pointing to the side. That feels more stable for me. And lift that leg up. And slowly bring that arm and leg down and come back up. Okay, more twisting movements right now. So place your hands to the front of the mat. Bring that right leg forward and come forward, stretching that hip flexor area on your left leg. And we're going to rock back and forth a few times. And stopping the movement, bring that right arm up to the sky and twist. And bring it back down. Bring that leg back. And just gently sway back and forth a couple of times. Bring that left leg forward. And this time we'll be stretching that right hip flexor. Just gently going back and forth. And stopping the movement, placing that right hand down on the mat. Left hand comes up to the sky. And back down. Bring the back leg to meet the front leg. And we're in a forward fold. Soften the knees, perhaps bring the arms, your palms to your elbows. And feel that wonderful stretching of the spine in our forward fold. Okay. Come halfway up. Exhale and come all the way up. Hands together and down to heart center. Okay, we're going to do a different wide-legged forward fold. So we're here in mountain pose. We're going to step out with our right foot, bring our arms up, reach for the sky, Come down to cactus arms and soften our knees. Come halfway down and just hold it here for just a moment. And come all the way down. If you can't reach the floor, a prop is certainly acceptable. To place your hands on that and soften your knees. Let your head come down. If you're able to do this without the block, just place your hands in the middle of those legs and come down. Bring the hands to your lower legs and straighten them. We're going to turn to the right and we're going to forward fold over that right leg. Come up slowly, come back to the front, come over to the left, and forward fold down that left leg. Walking the hands to the center. Again, making sure your knees are soft. We're going to walk our hands out. So we're going to do a down dog, but a wide-legged down dog. One more breath here. And slowly walk your hands back a little bit. Bring your feet in. And right now, we're going to come into a regular down dog. So I'm putting my feet to the back. Arms are in the front. I'm anchored down with my hands and the balls of my feet. And bend the knees to walk that dog right now. Now I'm going to turn sideways because we're going to do a flow, but you can all stay in your down dog. And stopping the motion with your feet. Let's just take another moment here in our beautiful down dog with our straight back. And we're going to start moving a little bit. So on our inhale, we're going to come into plank. Our exhale, we're going to come down. Inhale up cobra with flat feet on the mat. And tuck the toes back into down dog. So it's plank. Bring it down. Cobra. And down dog. Come into plank. Bring it down. Inhale up into cobra. Tuck the toes into down dog. And one more time here, a plank. Bring it down. Cobra. And down dog. Slowly walk those feet to your hands. And bring it all the way up. And bring the hands to heart center. Okay. All right, we're going to go into tree pose right now. It's very humid, so if I wipe my brow, you know that that's the reason. Okay, we're going to snuggle that right foot into the mat. Come up with our left for a beautiful tree pose surrounded by all these trees this morning. arms down and up, and swing them down and up. One more time. And up. And let it go. Walk it out a little bit. Okay. And we're going to plant that left foot into the mat. Come up on our right. Prayer hands, or have your hands however you want them to steady yourself in your tree. And adding some movement. And let it go. Okay. Take our feet hip distance apart. Point the toes out and slowly come into that squat. Hands to heart, and use those elbows to push your knees out just a little bit. And breathe. Now let's see if we could come back up. And bring it down slowly again. And then come to a seated position on the mat. Okay. We're going to use the towel on this, or perhaps a block. Separate your knees. And what we're going to do is sit in between our legs. So our legs are on the side. You may need to prop yourself up to make this more comfortable. And we're going to gaze up. Another little back bend. If you're comfortable, you can walk your hands back and increase that back bend. Gaze up and breathe. And come back up. Remove your props. And we're going to end with some gentle movements. Just come down to your back. And hug your knees. Let the knees go and circle that right knee just very gently to the right and to the left. And then stopping the movement, we're going to circle that other knee. And around the other way. And stopping the movement, raise those feet high to the sky. Place your hands behind your calves and try to forward fold. Bring those toes closer to your face and your nose. And then bend your knees, bring it down. And take a moment for Shavasana. And when you're ready, roll over to your right side. And use your hands to bring yourself back to an easy seated position on your mat. And we'll finish with our hands to heart, close our gaze. I appreciate you practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute gentle yoga. As always, your comments and suggestions are appreciated. Namaste.